Okay, great. Thank you. Welcome back, everyone. I hope you've been well. I appreciate all your supports, your questions, your comments, your views. Today, we're going to try to explore why, because a lot of people want to know, why are these UAP small, fast, dark drones, aka dragons, why are they in Marina del Rey? It's a great question. All I could do is come up with some educated theories. So what you're looking at here is an image from February 25, 1942, the Battle of LA. 3 o'clock in the morning, was World War II, obviously. Los Angeles was surrounded with cannons to protect us because we made a lot of airplanes here. It was a high value target. For some reason, you may know the story, 3 or 4 UFOs came in and hovered over Los Angeles, pretty much Marina del Rey, Culver City, hovered there for an hour. We threw everything we had at it. See these spotlights? There's about 8 or 10 spotlights on the object in the center. Those white dots around the object is cannon fire, exploding, point blank. Point blank. So it sat there for between 60 and 90 minutes. Didn't move. There were several of them. It was a very major, big deal. I know a lot of people still don't know about it. You can live in LA and not know about it. It's just not common knowledge. But there's a reason. I've always been baffled. Why would they do that? Why would they show up and just sit there? It's not to show off. It was not necessarily to send a message. What was going on? And one of my theories is they were here trying to protect us. 1942, the new thing in science was nuclear fusion. And yeah, just like a lot of cities in the United States, we were doing experiments in Los Angeles, and I think they showed up because we were getting a little bit too dangerous. One of those experiments was going to go critical, and they intervened. And that's based on knowledge, confidential knowledge I have about hazardous waste. Let's just call it hazardous waste that is still buried in Marina del Rey, very nearby. So the theory kind of fits. Let's look at some other options why these dragons are here. Okay, great, thank you. So I want to review, as you may know, there's a highly unusual structure off the coast of Malibu, California, about 6 miles off the coast. Anyone can see it on Google Image. Just pull it up, there it is. Now, supposedly, this is supposed to be a very natural structure, just randomly created by Earth's movements and erosions. I'm not buying into that. That's my opinion. So this thing is about 1-2 miles wide. To me, this looks like a warehouse that was covered with sand. And you have to just pull it up and look for itself. But my point is, if there are UAPs parked in here, it's only 20 miles from my camera. So that would kind of fit why there are so many UAPs in Marina del Rey. Please look into that. Let's go to the next. Okay, another theory I have why these UFOs are here is, you see this structure here, that we build structures on Earth, and they kind of look like UFOs. Who knows, maybe people design these things. Maybe we're trying to send a message to our ET brothers. So I call these structures, I gave it its own name, geological astrostructures imaging. So when you see these images, if you were ETs, UFOs, you would think, hey, they're trying to talk to us and we should come and visit. So where I'm going with this is an image of Marina del Rey. Let me pull that up. Okay, so super, this is a image of Marina del Rey. It was built in 1960. The reason I'm bringing it up is it's a theory, but it's possible because ever since 1960, all these sightings went up in Marina del Rey. I think it's possible that our ETs are looking down on this marina and they're seeing this tree-like structure. Maybe somewhere in the universe there's a nebulous gas, just so happens to be in the shape of this. Maybe ET is assuming we found it. We built this to communicate with them, just like we build UFOs, saucer buildings to communicate with them. So who knows? Maybe with the new James Webb telescope, we'll find a structure like this somewhere in the universe So we have to keep that in mind, these GIS, these gas imaging, these geological astral structures. It's quite possible. And maybe last, why there are just so many UFOs here, if you look, it's a very high intel community. LAX, the industrial complex, Boeing, Northrop, AT&T, the LA Times, Raytheon, and there's even a March Air Force Base at LAX. So there's a lot of intel here. They probably just want to know. They're watching, they're listening. Not to mention, if you see that little channel, that's a flood control channel next to Marina Del Rey. They're probably analyzing the water, just seeing how much hazardous waste is in our water. That's the best reasons that I can come up with. So please remember to like, subscribe, comment. I would like to hear your theories. Thank you for watching. Stay safe, and I'll see you on the next video.